For very many years, whenever human beings came into contact with wild animals, there's been a bit of a conflict because, they are different species. And this has been exacerbated the last few years due to the climate change and the drought that we experienced, where animals left their homes and came into homesteads. And so there's more conflict where people got killed, there was destruction of property, destruction of foodstuff and many other things.
Mtoto wa dadangu akauliwa na ndovu, mtoto wa dadangu akauliwa na simba, kaliwa kabisa, hata tulizika kichwa.
Hii ni alama ya simba. Alinitia meno na kandararua na jino likatokea mpaka hapa. Hii jino moja ndio liliniwahi vizuri. Na nikajua kwamba nimefanya nini? Huu mkono hapa umevunjika. Baada ya mwezi mmoja kuja kupona, sasa nikaanza kufuata process. Na hivi naona hata uzee umeingia. Na hivi nitaona nitakufa kisija kupata hata ndururu.
Just in this year, the KWS and the agricultural people came. When they did the evaluation of the destruction which had been done by the elephants, it was around 817,000. I am queued. I don't know when I'll be cushioned against that destruction. Just like medical care, just like agriculture. The most important thing is a timely response. If it is a cushioning by form of financial assistance, then if it is timely, it will make an impact.
When the incident happens, we are faced now with the next challenge that an incident happening now cannot be considered tomorrow because it has to wait until the community wildlife compensation committees meet. And by law, these committees are meeting only 4 times in a year. When the committees meet and the claims are approved, receiving the exchequer from the Treasury has always been a process. And in our case, we have seen delays of even 5 years. Our biggest issue is when we lose goodwill from the communities, then that space for coexistence is shrinking day by day.
When I came here, I was handed over a report that was done in 2019 that proposed we move from the manual way of doing things and introduce a scheme administrator. So far, we are now in the process of rolling out the new scheme administration for human-wildlife conflict. What that does, of course, is increase the effectiveness, it increases the efficiency, but it introduces a room for PPP.
This is the first time that the government has actually partnered with the private sector, and the government is interested to leverage the experience in terms of claims administration, the technology that the private sector has.
The first component of this particular technology, we have what we call fast notification of loss. Is where the claimant using various channels like USSD to report an incident from wherever they are in the country, and that is *202*09#. We also got mobile apps, and then of course the second component is what we call the CVO. We have technology for verifying the incident by the community verification officers, and then of course we do have a back-end solution where now the approvals are done by Kenya Wildlife Service and the government for payouts to be made.
Bringing together the 3 partners, I believe, brings the winning team in terms of being able to execute the human wildlife compensation scheme in a timely, effective, and also trusted, because it's the first time it's being done, not only in Kenya, but globally.
We are currently establishing a national wildlife database so that all scientifically published data are in one portal, because you can have information, but they are not available for managers. So as an institute, our role is to provide information that will help managers to address challenges, including human-wildlife conflict.
So compensation for human-wildlife conflict is going to be a daily occurrence, just like human-wildlife conflict is a daily occurrence. So as they happen, we compensate.
We are looking at close to over 5 to 7 billion in terms of claims, if you add up what has been done up to now. However, for this claim, we've got nearly R1 billion. We hope now, with the good leadership of President William Ruto, with the economy growing, with the budget will be able to expand. And so you'll find that we'll have more resources. Therefore, we'll get a bigger package to be able to compensate people and be able to clear the backlog very soon.